Hello everyone and welcome back to Broken Couch Gaming. This is episode 5 of the Rise of Rome and Broken Couch Gaming. Today we will continue the conquest of Latium and try destroying the Volscians. But unfortunately, before we get started, I have to admit a mistake. I'm not so used to ending a playthrough in the middle of a turn, so I forgot to save, unfortunately. But fear not, we lost nothing, or very little, just a couple of movements and some household assignments. But nothing substantial. And we will start again at the beginning of the summer of 396. Now we lost all of our event messages, so I'm just going to move on to moving Pompeia. We'll just make her do the same move as last time. We'll have her check south of the border, and then move to Fragile. We'll establish her intelligence networks, and then the first thing I'm going to do differently from the end of last episode is give Pompeia the guard dog instead of Gaius. I'm going to leave the administrators on their current assignments right now. Roma's still not doing as good as I wish it was. It's -8 per turn, public order. Next was the 2nd Legion. We moved him into position here at Antium to fight the rebels. I don't think I'm going to do anything differently about that. I'm just going to make the same move. I'm debating whether I want him to destroy this rebellion. The benefit is it won't get too big and out of control. But the bad part is it might pop up over here, and we want to keep Camillus on the move. Hopefully we can destroy this army and maintain a large enough force to take either Castinum or Fragile. And if we can continue to build up this force here in Antium, we can even move them in and do the two-pronged attack I was thinking about doing in the beginning. Now that would require another force in Rome, so we should see what characters we would use to raise another army. I'd probably like to keep it even, so it would be between these two brothers, whichever one is the better military commander. So it looks like Publius Licinius Calvus is going to be the better of the two brothers. He just has better military traits, as we can see down here. So we can go ahead and give him a household, the shield bearer, and I'm going to give him the trophy hunter. And the reason why I want to keep it even with the military command is to keep the houses happy equally. I know the House of Aemilia is much more unhappy with us right now at -21, but I still want to keep the House of Licinia happy too. Since we're here, I think I'm going to secure the loyalty of the House of Aemilia. It's 1,836 gold, and it's a negotiation with party leaders to secure their continued loyalty to the regime. Get +10 loyalty for the target party for 5 turns. The negotiations were a success, and you can sleep safely, at least for a little while. We also never got any of the other houses married, so maybe it's a good time for that as well. We'll get Appius Catulus married. It's +5 gravitas for the spouse, +2 gravitas per turn for 3 turns. It costs him 20 gravitas, and it costs 765 for the wedding. Now, gravitas isn't something I went into yet. It represents a character's importance and contributes to their party's influence. The higher their gravitas, the higher the chance of increasing this influence. So it acts as a representation of political influence, but in the game it's a currency you can spend to get things done. The couple have married. Appius Aemilius Catulus and Fania Lactuca. We could check on his wife and see what kind of character she is. She has very cunning. She's 29 years old. Her household, she has an intelligent husband. We could turn this to an advantage, my love. Just let me think. +4% research rate, +2 cunning, +2 loyalty from the marriage, and +2 chance of having children. She's an influential woman, an aristocrat, and she's anxious. Abstemious, vain, cowardly, and stingy. +1 cunning, +10% chance of evading enemy agents, +1% empire maintenance, -10 to chance of having children, and -1 loyalty for the political party this character belongs to. That's not good. We did not want that. So this marriage kind of backfired on us a little bit because the chance of having children are low, and it decreases the loyalty for the party. So it's not a very good one for us. And then we're going to go ahead and raise Publius Licinius Calvus. Right here. We're going to raise the 3rd Legion. Custodes Corporis Legati. What's the population doing here? It's still alright. Public order is still the biggest problem here for population. So I think we're just going to recruit some Hastati. Yeah, let's just do 3 Hastati and 1 Akensi. We'll let these other classes build up some more population. And he can be reinforcements either for Camillus or the 2nd Legion, whichever one needs it more. Alright, before we get started with the fighting, I didn't do the construction here in Latium. I think I'm just going to mirror Rome in the way I'm going to start with the public forum, and then I'm going to do a Field of Mars here as well. As for the port, we have a fishing port and a trading port already. And both of those add piracy in the region, so what I think I'm going to do to balance that out, and to give Rome the ability to build some ships, I'm going to build a ship right here in Latium. And while we have the money and the income, I'm just going to increase the capital as well. An allied state. Amicus Populi Romani. This city has gained the status of a friend to the people of Rome. -4 food, +5 road development, +2 growth per turn, +4 squaler, 400 wealth from subsistence, +4% wealth from all sources, +0.5% first, second, and third class citizens. And it provides a garrison of 5 hastati, 2 principes, and 5 acensi. In Anagni, I'm going to upgrade the Italian hamlet to a Roman village that will produce more wine. And as far as the empty slot, since the village already produces wine, I think I'm going to just make it a villa so we can support our upgrades over here in Antium. And with all that business done, it's time for some fighting. Camillus is going to attack Decimus Marcellus, the king of the Volscians.
You fight for Rome.
And he ran like a coward into the
What's
woods.
your next command?
Now this leaves us with a dilemma. Do we follow him and attack him into the woods? Or do we go for Fragile and the garrison here? I think if we had the 2nd Legion freed up, we could do that. But because they're going to be fighting rebels, I'm going to have him follow the king into the woods and finish him.
They have forfeited their right to mercy.
Decimus Marcellus, it is time to die. The gods bless this day. Dry weather. We'll just do our standard lineup. Now Camillus is not at full strength here, so we have to be careful. He himself is less than half. If he was another cavalry unit, I might just disband him.
We meet the enemy today on our terms, not theirs. This is the moment you have waited for, trained for, the very reason you are here. Now, teach these swine what happens to those who oppose Rome!
Let's just move everyone forward in position. I'm going to move them slightly this way to make them switch their line a little bit. The Volscians are very quiet.
Seniors!
Their king awaits his judgment from the glorious Camillus. One thing about this Latin troop, the Petites Caleris Italici, you want to be careful with them because they have the symbol of a skirmisher, but they're actually more like light spearmen. So we have to be careful when we send our cavalry and who we're sending them to fight against. And they also have their own slingers. Alright, we're in position. Let's just move everyone up just a tad. And then we're going to bring the levies up to make first contact. We did bait them into charging us. So they're going to come down off that little hill that they were on. We're going to have all of our slingers hitting theirs to try and destroy them as soon as possible. First blood. We got to pull them back though before our javelins get there. They have horse javelins. Principes, get in position. We're gonna pull these guys off by the Triarii.
ready.
Your orders. Fire on the enemy. Ready and waiting. Now. Your orders.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
What are you doing? What are you guys doing? Come on. We're gonna have the slingers hit the cavalry, and these guys hit the other one.
Proud Romans all.
Spears ready.
Basically in a skirmish standoff right now.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Just send these guys against them, change our
Jupiter gives us strength.
Akensi to fire at theirs.
Levy slingers. No. Commander. Spearmen ready for orders.
Alright, it's time for everyone to go in. Cavalry's gonna pull off to the left. Baggage train is gonna stay where it's at.
By your command. Ready to fire. Proud Romans all. Principes.
We're gonna have our Principes hit them in the back over here. We're gonna have our cavalry pull up to get behind them.
Ready to fire.
Actually, no. Attack the general.
Missiles awaiting targets. General.
Our general's gonna move in. We're gonna have the Akensi hit their general. And our general's gonna hit their Akensi. Or their slingers, whatever they are. Our cavalry is precious. We're down to 1 unit of cavalry.
The battle is turning in our favor. Our general is under attack.
Hopefully we're not getting any friendly fire. They seem to be firing into their area pretty well. We're briefly going to attack this fleeing unit to make sure they don't come back. We're going to re-attack all of our frontline men.
Ready and waiting.
We don't want our men getting hit in the back. Let's send Camillus in to save these guys from getting hit in the back.
Heavy horse at your command.
We're going to send our unit to chase away their cavalry. Yeah, these are the... Ooh. Like I said, we want to be careful what skirmishers we're attacking. We're going to have our Akensi attack these guys.
Heavy cavalry ready and willing.
Yeah, let's not run our cavalry all the way off the map. We're going to send Camillus in with his abilities. Glorious charge. And they fled. Our other Equites, we're going to have them hit here. These men we're going to line up. We broke them. Roma Invicta. We'll run them all down. Especially their king.
Sons of Mars. Advance at speed.
We did alright.
The enemy general is dead.
Fabulous. You have been judged by Camillus. We lost 267, they lost 1440. And they lost their king. And their last standing army. Captured 458 men. 724 gold is not that much. I definitely don't want to send any more slaves to Rome, because I plan on sacking Cassinum and Fragile. It might be worth it just to kill them. The Volscians don't have any allies. Their peasant sheep raiders will face our blades. For the Erniki, we will execute the rest of the king's army.
And march! The enemy will come to fear us.
Does Camillus have what it takes to take Fragile?
We serve.
I would say Cassinum, because it has a smaller garrison, but we can't make it through the woods in this turn. But I think if we attack this army, it'll drag this garrison out, and we could do our trick that we've been doing. That garrison is not weak, though. So I think we should wait for Camillus to reinforce his army. Or until the 2nd Legion can reinforce him. With that said, I'm going to head back to Anagni.
Let's make this place safe.
I'm not going to touch any of this. Hopefully by next turn we'll be getting replenishment here.
Orders.
Oh!
By the left, quick, march!
Can we at least recruit something? We can recruit an Akensi or a Levis. I kind of like the Akensi a little bit more, I'm not going to lie.
And enlist in the Roman army.
Back to Rome. Tarquina is continuing to destroy Arvaean rebellions.
Do your gods not encourage you to share with others?
Not with you.
This morning, when I awoke, the cock did not crow. It was, I thought, an ill omen, and I was right.
That's what I say.
An alliance would benefit us both, do you not think? All the omens point to it.
Oh, look who's coming crawling now. Aritim. The ones who were too good for every deal I tried making. Doesn't look like we could get any gold or anything for it. They're at war with the Umbri, but they're friends with the Tarquina. I think I'm going to continue to stay neutral because the Umbri border us, and the Aritim don't. In the fall of 396, a new situation arose, the conflict of the orders. A criminal gang is running rampant, bringing chaos to the streets of Rome. However, dealing with the problem is not as simple as it may first appear, as the gang is rumored to be under the protection of a patrician from a prominent gens, and thus beyond the law. The plebs are in great distress and threaten secession. We can wait it out. The plebs are clearly overreacting, the misguided brutes. We could talk with the patrician. A conversation with the patrician should be enough. We could use force. We should make an example of the criminals. Or we can appease them with a speech. Honeyed words on a silver tongue always do the trick. Since they're under the protection of a patrician and we seem to get along with the patricians okay, we're going to try talking with them first. After all, Camillus was no friend of the plebs. Pompeia has been exposed. Another rebellion in Kisra that Tarquina took care of for us. And another one coming. Gaius Fabius Maximus has increased in rank.
Service to Rome.
And that's where they left us, so we'll just do this real quick. We'll give them political reformer plus 2 public order in the local province. And we'll give them political zealot. Words can start a fire just as surely as a flame. Lastly, we'll just balance out his effects here and give him the economist. A devious and clever man can always improve commerce. Next, Latium is unhappy, but we're hopefully changing that with our construction. The soldiers in the 2nd Legion in Rome are ready.
Our loyalty is...
And with that, we're all caught up on the events. Now let's check out Pompeia. I'm thinking we'll just leave her on her established intelligence network for now, until we finish off the Volscians. Maybe if we take Fragile, we'll move her to Cassinum. Our administrators are good where they are.
Serve.
Unfortunately, Furious Camillus' army has not started replenishing yet. Oh, I did accidentally recruit a unit of Principes in this army. I think we're going to start with this second legion destroying the rebellion in Antium.
Chase down those craven rats.
We could easily auto-resolve this, but I think I am just going to fight it real quick. Starting weather is rain. We're going to hope for dryness. Oh no, I accidentally hit start battle. I'm not doing too good with the clicking in this episode so far. Our only cavalry in this battle is the general, so we want to be careful.
We meet the enemy today on our terms, not theirs. This is the moment you have waited for, trained for. The very reason you are here. Now, teach these swine what happens to those who oppose Rome!
Let's move over to this little hill. I like that hill. At least we get a different view of the sky. Stormy weather. The reason I like to wait for dry weather is just I don't like any debuffs. They're kind of pointless anyway if they work for both sides. You can check out one of the mods I have. Better rebel uniforms.
About them, nothing else.
Alright, we got them switching their lines to face us a little bit from the hill. Alright, we are in position mostly. Let's send our skirmishers up.
Targets.
Can bait them to attack us again. These are the rebels here.
They've ever heard of washing. Bit too civilized.
Latin rebels.
Can you feel it? The goats here are troubled. Shut it! You're upsetting the lads.
The front line is javelins, so let's just go ahead and have our men run into position, and then they'll start charging at us.
And speed.
Just before we hit their line of sight should be good enough. Yep. Will we get first blood with our slingers? We'll watch the cavalry, make sure they don't come in on a charge. Looks like they are letting us skirmish them, interestingly enough. We did get first blood with our skirmishers. They just lost their commander.
This is murder, not battle.
The regimental commander. Yeah, they're not going to sit there and take that for very long. We got them to come forward. Now we need to pull back. No. How did they do that? That's ridiculous. We're not going to have them turn around yet. Alright, now turn around. And then just hit one of them. The weaker, or the stronger one. Hit the stronger one. Alright, now let's pull them all the way up the hill. We're going to pull the Principes to the right. We're gonna have these guys line up here on the hill, maybe a little bit behind the Triarii, and pull the Triarii up.
Advance at speed!
Our Hastati are throwing their javelins now.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Now we're gonna have the Akensi all hitting one. Try and knock them out faster.
One of our units has used all its ammunition. Our general is under attack.
We're about to knock their javelins out of the fight here. They can't take much more. We'll do maybe one more volley as they're retreating. Now we're going to switch before our men move position. That is a little close to my men, so I'm going to have them hit the horses here.
One of our units has used all its
Whoa.
ammunition.
No further than that.
As you command, waiters! Triarii!
Let's put Triarii in phalanx.
Keep a steady pace! Romans, ready for duty!
Let's pull our cavalry off.
Ready!
Yeah, now we're going to have them hit there.
Orders!
Our front line held pretty well. From that first line, just javelins, but still. So now their general's trying to run out of range. We're gonna have this Hastati go here. It's good they all hit the center because that's where our Triarii are.
Your orders! Ready! Heavy slingers!
Just keep hitting their general until they put him into the battle.
The battle is turning in our favor.
And if they don't put him in the battle, then he'll just be slinger food.
Yours to command!
I'm gonna try rolling this flank here. These guys need a little help.
Quickly now!
Actually, let's make sure these guys don't come back first. Whoops, sorry. Wrong button. Their general's retreating. Got tore up by those missiles. He'll probably be back. Oh no, he broke. Alright, he's out of range. Now we're going to pull our Kensi probably off to the flank now, so we can get around.
By your command!
Make sure our general don't go too far, come back. Let's free the Principes actually first, since they're stronger.
Heavy slingers! Yours to command! Missile infantry! Quick march! We await your command! Double time! And the double! Orders understood! Engage! Orders! Charge!
We broke them. Alright, let's bring our Kensis up.
Speed! General! At your service! Orders! Charge!
Have you go into the back of these guys.
Missile infantry at your command! Spear infantry ready! Principes!
Principes are going to hit these guys.
General!
General's going to come over here and break this side of the flank. Why don't you hit these guys actually instead? you two get here.
Double time.
Sons of Mars!
Yours to command.
Raiders!
They're about to break.
Missiles ready and waiting.
General!
The men are wavering.
No, not our men. Alright, we broke at the same time. I'm gonna have them attack.
Principes. Ready for orders. Ready and waiting.
Even the baggage train can get in on this.
Heavy slingers.
Await your command!
Take that, you rebels. You rebel scums. Hopefully this satisfies the Camillus family. They finally get their swords wet. Plus 300, they lost 1253. We captured 262 rebels. I think we're just going to release them and take the money.
What is your next command?
Appius Catulus has gained a rank. And we did destroy the rebels completely this time. And you can see that did kill the negative public order. It's now only minus 16. Which is even less than the D.E.I have. And they're still smoking on fire. So it's nice that Tarcuna helps us. But at the same time, it'd be nice to get a good group of these Vean rebels out into the field and destroy them.
Do well.
But anyway, let's go to the 2nd Legion and upgrade Appius Aemilius Catulus. We're going to give him Logistician. We're going to give him Authority. And then that's all we can do right now, just 2 to start. Now, where do we want to move him? Do we want to move him to the border here? I think so, yeah.
Romans heading out. The enemy will come to fear us.
Now, since there's not going to be a rebellion in Latium this turn, I think I'm just going to leave Camillus here. We'll leave him on the border,
Commands.
and I'm going to put him in patrol mode. It'll help our replenishment, and hopefully
Won't get you there.
get us back to full strength quicker.
Rome
I'm going to do the same thing with the 2nd Legion.
Don't think of
I don't think I've went over the patrol stance yet. I just want to read out the benefits and the negatives. You're basically policing the province for vagrants and improving the infrastructure and economy of the local town. But you need at least 3 units. You get minus 10 banditry in the local province, minus 100% campaign map movement range, minus 25 line of sight, plus 4% replenishment rate for all units, minus 5% upkeep for all land units, minus 25% ammunition for all units, minus 12.5% melee defense skill for all units, plus 4 public order, minus 5% morale for all units. And then forces in this stance cannot initiate battles, they're always ambushed, and they can't recruit. And they also give you 5% wealth from all the resources in the local area. So if you're not doing anything with this army, it's a good way to save money and to boost the economy by putting it in this stance. So now that we're patrolling the Latium borders, we can go ahead and move the 3rd Legion in.
our loyalty is yours. We serve
In that case, actually, I think I'm going to move Camillus into Anagni.
garrison here.
I'm going to have him drop the men off. Well, okay. There we go.
Rome is the coming force. We live to serve.
Then he's going to go back outside the city, go back into patrol stance.
The enemy will
He is going to go back to Rome,
come on.
and then he's going to stay still. Now Camillus can do something next turn. I'm going to wait a couple more turns before going into diplomacy again, because we did pretty well last time. All of our agreements are pretty recent. We can see that winning battles with this character does improve their loyalty. So that is another reason why I said you want to keep the armies kind of even. If we would have put our brother in a position, we probably would have been in a lot of trouble with Camillus. Rome is suffering from severe public order problems here. Minus 15 per turn is dangerous. And it's definitely the slave population. Unfortunately, I plan on sacking the next 2 cities, so we're going to have to deal with this. So how about Aemilius uses his new wife, Fania Lactuca, to organize games in Rome. And with all that being said and done, I think we're ready to move on to the next turn.
Between friends, the gift of gold is often taken to be a sign of deep affection and respect.
What about no?
Generosity wins many powerful friends.
They keep asking, but at least it's going down every turn. I'm almost even considering it. You know, we did upset them with that deal that we made with one of their bandito politicians. But what they want is more than what we got from that, so we're not gonna do that.
As long as our strength remains, we would be honored to count you as friends and more.
It's something to consider, but I don't want to get involved in southern Italian politics because I'm still fighting with the Latins here, and then the Samnites are bound to be next. So I'm going to reject. The Volscians are fleeing to Cassium.
My people do not like luxury, but money is needed. I ask humbly that you give us some small amount.
That's not small amount. It's more than 10%.
Your decision does not please us, but I hope your gods at least look upon it kindly.
Yeah, good luck with your war with Syracuse. In the winter of 395, Fania Lactuca's games finished. Our training reforms research has completed. Our trade agreement with the Marocchini has dissolved. A child has been born, Agrippa Furius Barbatus. Another rebellion imminent in Veii. What else is new with that? Pompeia has increased her rank.
My skills are yours.
And an update on the conflict of the orders. The patrician promises to curb the activities of his shadowy associates. Upon hearing the news, the crowd of plebes disperses, among murmurs of approval. We get indifferent politicians for 8 turns. The patricians seem to be tolerating us. +1 loyalty for all the political parties. And we get contente plebes. The plebs are content if you care. +5% wealth from agriculture, +5% wealth from industry, and +2 public order per turn. So yes, I definitely care. Those are great benefits. In other news, we have a war declared between the Sabines and the Frentani. The Marocchini have been completely destroyed. The Bicentes have been destroyed. These are 2 friends of ours that we traded with. Construction of the villa is complete here in Agnagni. Sextius Cassius Dolabella has gotten the accomplished trait. It is important to practice every day. +4 cultural influence. Roma has its games, but they continue to be upset. Is this going down at least? Visibly? Yes, it's going down by 1 per turn. Looks like, for now. And with our research completed, we did get our first secondary objective completed, as well. Spoils of victory. Victory for Rome is all. For those who deliver it, no reward is too lavish and no praise too pompous. So we'll get 3,600 when we complete the main objective. And for our next research, I think I'm going to continue down the military bracket here for naval maneuvers. And when we finish this in 5 turns, we can unlock Management 1. Gives us +3% replenishment rate for all armies and fleets. And because we just built that shipwright in Latium, and we're probably soon going to need a navy with Carthaginian problems, so this is a good future investment. Naval maneuvers means to captain a single ship takes skill. To control a squadron requires skill and training. -3% recruitment costs for all ships, and -3% upkeep costs for all ships. Enables a building of a level 3 docks and a military wharf. Some background for naval maneuvers. By the 5th century BC, naval battles were changing, as the ship's ram became the principal weapon, making artful seamanship and carefully timed maneuvers the key to success. There were a range of recognized tactics, including the Periplis, an outflanking maneuver, and the Diacaplus, a more complex movement which was also known as breaking the line. Here an attacking ship would navigate between 2 enemy vessels and rely on superior speed and agility to ram the midships or stern of its target. This tactic could be aided by sailing close enough to the enemy to shear off their oars, immobilizing them before ramming. Moving on to Pompeia Gemella, she does have a skill that we can give her. She hasn't unlocked her zeal branch yet, so let's get started with that. That is Antagonist. Some are driven to access stupidity when the red mist descends. +1 zeal, +5% campaign map movement range, and -3% chance of anticipating an enemy ambush. But that's alright, because we don't plan on having her in an army. The next skill we're going to use is Sabotage. A wanton disregard for the property of others has its benefits, +20% gold from looting settlements for the Parent army, and reduced camp map movement range for enemy armies after successfully sabotaging supplies. All 3 of the skills we're going to give Pompeia are going to be from the Zeal branch this time. The last one I'm going to give her is Murder. Not all men have the stomach to do what must be done. unlocks the it unlocks the assassinate action, where we can attempt to kill an enemy agent or a general, and it gives us a plus 10% chance to kill the target. And since the army did move out of Fragile and into Casinum, we're going to follow them.
Swift and silent, a shadow among shadows, your service.
Come down to this border as well.
Road again. I seek rest.
Ever in service to Rome.
We're going to leave our administrators where they're at for now. Camillus' force is finally starting to replenish, but unfortunately we got to get him on the move. Let's just move him this way. Wait, let's check the public order. Alright, 65 with minus 12 per turn. So we're going to move him to the border here.
Forward, men. You have glorious deeds ahead.
We could do a little bit of recruitment, but I think I'm going to wait on that. I think he's good with what he has right now. The 2nd Legion is also going to stay put, because what we're going to have them do is reinforce Camillus here. And then together they should be strong enough to take out Casinum. The 3rd Legion is going to run back to Rome, like I said, to recruit more.
Speed and discipline, men. Speed and discipline.
And we'll keep the 1st and the 2nd Legion in patrol mode and ready to attack Fragile in the spring. Now this does remind me, my villa did finish in Anagni. I think I'm just going to keep it simple and give us a farm to give us enough food to handle all these buildings that we're building. And with that, it's a pretty chill winter. We got everyone in position. So all we got to do is execute the plan next turn.
Mars be praised.
My people do not like luxury, but money is needed. I ask humbly that you give us some small amount.
I wish I could because they're fighting the Samnites, but I'm also fighting my own wars.
Have you not noticed that a marriage, properly contracted and considered, can be harmonious even between unlikely partners?
You're too far. In the spring of 395, there was a rebellion in Veii territory. Marcus Fusus also gained a rank.
Rome is the coming force. My forces are yours.
Since we're here, we'll just do this first. Now, a lot of your champions' skill level ups are based on him out on his own, fighting and attacking. But I like to keep the ones that give him the general traits, because the champions are the ones I like to keep in the army. So for that, I'm going to go with militancy. Sometimes aggression is the only open path. Plus 5% campaign map movement range, plus 5 unit experience gain per turn, and minus 5% chance of anticipating an enemy ambush, so we do get 1 negative. Next, I'm going to go with Siege Expert. I want ladders on those walls and rams on the doors. Minus 10% attritional losses when besieging or under siege for a parent army, and increased missile attack range for all units. And lastly, I think I'm just going to upgrade his main trait here, War Hero. Tales of Valor and Glory, gladden the heart. We're going to double all that. And you know what? I think I am just going to cave and give Marcus Fusus the Master of Horse. We got a character trait report. Publius Licinius Calvus's histrionic trait has matured, and Publius Aemilius Catulus's philosophic trait has matured. Publius Licinius Calvus has also received a new household. Battlefield Runner. Orders must get through. Plus 2 authority when leading an army. Did he equip this already, or do we have to do it for him? Oh, he has Shield Bearer. We'll leave him with that for now. And that's all with the events. Moving on to Pompeia.
Be of assistance.
We have lost their army. You need to find it.
Swift and silent.
Alright, it's back over in Fragile.
Shadows. Can I be of more assistance? Is there nothing else? I seek diversion.
The last of the Volscians, led by their king Marcius Carbo. Soon Camillus will come to judge you as well. Camillus went from no replenishment to quite a bit. We only need to wait 1 more turn for everyone to be back to full fighting strength. And as tempting as that is for me, I am going to attack their king. Try and finish him off here. Before we do that, let me make sure everyone else is in position. The 3rd Legion, come over this way.
You have glorious deeds ahead.
Actually, I might need you to go to Veii. What is the garrison in Veii? Has it been replenished? Not really, no. It's almost full, but not quite.
The enemy will come to fear us.
So much like our very first episode, we're just going to go to the Roman border here. and recruit a small force to go guard the walls in Veii.
How can anyone refuse Rome's call? Join us!
The starter kit, 2 Hastati, an Akensi, and a Principe. The 2nd Legion Ferrata is gonna besiege the town of Fragile,
Their gods will sing.
while Camillus destroys their king.
Their days are numbered.
And now that all that is in position, it's time for Camillus to destroy their king. Servius Marcius Carbo.
Rome will triumph!
He runs like a coward.
Chase down those craven rats.
We will. We will stomp them in the corners.
Who's for retreat? There's time. Not in my unit, there isn't.
And here's the Volscian king. He may be the last one. And he's definitely the last one with an army.
I'd sooner be playing.
Everybody stand! Everybody! Fight!
Let's run our skirmishers up front, see if we can bait them out like we have been.
Quick march!
Now some of you might wonder why I'm not auto-resolving such a small battle. But first of all, it's their king, and I want to see Camillus kill their king. But beyond the lore and the entertainment for me personally, it's really just... the real reason is because I don't like how they kill your valuable units. I don't want my general, my cavalry, my baggage train, my high-value units to be destroyed in auto-resolve, because I wouldn't use them in a battle like this the way that an auto-resolve would. So I'm going to try and make it entertaining, even though the battles might be small. I'm going to try and make them as entertaining as possible. I hope you enjoy them anyway. We're going to pull back. They're coming at us already. They're sending their cavalry out front. And they do have 2 units of cavalry here. Just go ahead and go all the way back. I'm not playing around with these cavalry. Since they're sending them both on the right, maybe we should send the Akensi to the left.
Sons of Mars!
Principes, get in your flank and cover position. First blood.
One of our units has used all its ammunition. One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Let's pull our Akensi this way. They're hitting from the side. And our Principe will cover them. No, not all of them. Just these 2.
Quick march! Advance at speed! Principes! Ready! Advance! Triarii! Ready! Armenian waiting!
No, they're destroying our Hastati. Holy crap.
Your orders! By your command! Your orders! Yours to command! Spear infantry ready! Romans!
One of our units has used all its
They're not going to
ammunition.
get the baggage train. Go protect the baggage train.
Principe forward! Enemy slingers! Spears ready!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Yeah, we have to protect the baggage train.
Our general is under attack.
Unfortunately, our unit of Hastati got absolutely destroyed here.
Enemy slingers! Quick march! Ready fire! Your orders! Orders! Commander!
We actually don't want our Akensi hitting these guys.
Orders!
So,
As you command!
because they're probably going to hit them with friendly fire. Alright, their cavalry has been beaten back. Destroyed, actually.
Commander! At your service!
Let's face our Triarii to their general. Alright, Akensi, start hitting them. Whoa, what are they doing over here? What is happening? That's not fair. Alright, everyone reline now.
At speed! 20 pace! Equities!
The general and the cavalry are going to move to the right flank.
Riders, and the double! Riders, advance!
Alright, now you guys reline and hit them.
At speed! And the double! Commander, at your service!
We're going to have our cavalry hit their cavalry again. Get our cavalry away from their general.
Heavy slingers! Now! Ready! Orders?
And our levies have full ammo, so we're just going to unleash them on their general.
Surrender! Heavy slingers! Orders understood! You know, I was expecting... I will stand here until ordered. Very wise, sir.
Getting machine gunned.
Beware! Where are the foes?
Actually, I want to move my Kensi up closer. Because if they run, they're not gonna have to run very long before they're out of range. Open fire, men!
All hail the gods! The general's here to help! Give the general a cheer now, lads!
Is this how you will die? Is this how their Volscian king will die?
Dying, you idiot! I've seen graveyard hordes 3 days dead, with more valor than you. Are you warriors? I will kill any man with...
Alright, now they're finally running. It's up to Camillus to finish off their king. Hunt him down.
The enemy general is dead.
There the last Volscian king lays. We lost 230, they lost 763. Despite our hatred for these punks, we're just gonna sell them. Camillus has upgraded once again.
We live to serve.
Do we want to add on to his already long list of traits, or do we want to add new ones? I think I'm going to finally give him this Drill Master. Plus 3% attack for levy units, plus 3% increased defense for levy units, plus 5 unit experience gain per turn, and plus 2% movement speed of all units. And next I'm going to give him Military Conscriptor. Even after defeats, armies can be replenished quickly with the right combination of motivation and threats. Minus 5% non-mercenary unit recruitment cost, and plus 5% replenishment rate for all units. So I'll give him Patron of the Military. Plus 15% military research rate, plus 1 authority, reduces public order garrison penalty for armies by 5, minus 15% unit recruitment costs, minus 9% upkeep costs for all land units. And it is the last level of Patron. With that, the Volscians are armyless. Let's help the 2nd Legion take Fragile.
Advance! No.
Before this, we will merge all the units to make sure they're strong.
My forces are yours to command.
We'll do it with these 3 units because they're not as experienced. And then we'll give these ones over to the more experienced ones. And now we'll just do all of them. Same with the Principe. I hate when they do that. But whatever, at least it gives us another ranked up unit. And with that, these 2 armies are ready for the Battle of Fragile. Dry weather for the taking of the city. Oh no, our reinforcements are going behind. Oh, that kind of ruins all my plans. But of course it makes sense the way they were set up on the map. I guess I'm just gonna go this way and see if I can run to him. So let's go over to Camillus' army here, because they're probably going to be attacked. Run our slingers up, get our hastati in position. Our principes as well. Get our Triari in the center. Oh no, that's not ours. Whatever, it don't matter. This is ours, right here, in the center. Baggage train in the back, please. Are these actual skirmishers or are they spearmen? I think they are. Yeah, they are. Alright, the battle started. Oh no, they ran our cavalry into us. I mean, they ran their cavalry into us. Pull back. Can't see. There's a nice little hill for you right here. Set our Triari in right now, so that way they don't take too much fire. We'll send our principes on this side. Our cavalry as well. They gotta get into the action quick. I'm not sure why they're got their back turned. I'm gonna send both our cavalry into their spearmen javelins here. Actually, we're gonna send Camillus into the back to flank, and this is gonna run them straight into our hastati that we got coming here. We're gonna have them pull back. No friendly fire, please. Definitely getting a little beat up from that. That's alright. Just keep going. Alright, you guys hit these ones. Alright, our cavalry is getting tore up. We need to pull back, pull back.
Riders at the double! Principes!
Oh my god, I forgot to bring them back up. This definitely didn't go the way I wanted it to. No! You guys need to get over here. Cavalry. You guys just come up straight behind. Alright, we rolled their right flank. We're going to send our infantry into their back. And then have our Akensi start hitting them here. You need to all be hitting these mass groups here. These guys are going to run into the backs here. Got our other general here.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Alright. That was our hastati that ran. I really want to pull our guys off. I don't like the way that we're fighting here. We need them to chase us again. Everyone pull back. Yeah, one of their spearmen tried sneaking up. Damn it. Alright, we're reassessing the situation. With their spearmen, or their swordmen they have.
As you command! Brave Romans to attack. Orders! And forward!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Hit their general.
At your service!
You guys come back forward.
Principes! Use to command. Double time. General!
Sorry I haven't been able to get any zoom-ins on this battle. It's been in chaos. You definitely want to make sure your reinforcements are lined up the way you want them to come in.
Our men flee the
We are losing way too many men here. Oh my god. Where are you guys going?
Your orders. Orders. At speed! Principes! Double time! Ready for orders! Loose! Spearmen, ready for orders!
Missiles awaiting targets.
Well, not all of you, just the 4 of you. That's why I hate doing that, because I always click control and all.
Principes!
One of our units has used all its
They're
ammunition.
about to all break. Mackenzie, stop firing.
Principes!
Round Roman Triado! We await
Actually, we're just going to line everyone up,
at the ready!
because I did horribly. And we're going to send the generals after the fleeing men to get their experience and their kills up.
Are there any women here? Or are you warriors?
We lost 729 to their 2,284. That's still a lot more than I would have liked. A decisive victory. We have taken the town of Fragile. We will loot and occupy the people and their town.
Our loyalty is yours.
Military traditions of the 2nd Legion. We can make him a vanguard legion. Glory is one where the fighting is thickest. The 2nd Legion will be our attacking legion, so we'll make them inexorable conquerors. When men have no care for the conquered, no one is safe. Plus 3% morale for all units during battles in foreign territory, and plus 10% to the number of battle captives. And then I'll give them garrison auxilia. Service to Mother Italia brings honor and prosperity. What did we seize in Fragile? A market town that's been damaged. We're just going to destroy it. And a manipular barracks, we're going to destroy this as well. We got our own building. It's almost finished in Latium. I think I might have made a slight miscalculation, because with both of our armies here, there's now going to be a rebellion after taking the town. And now Anagni and Antium are both wide open. And none of their garrisons are very big. So let's hope it happens in Antium again, and then we can bring the 2nd Legion back.
Command.
But for now, let's move Camillus towards Anagni.
Everyone knows their duty now.
And I think I'm going to do one more turn. In the summer of 395, we had a rebellion in Antium. It's exactly where we wanted it. Our protection for a civil war in Rome will expire in 3 turns. We now have a rebellion imminent in our hometown. Sextus Cassius Dolabella has upgraded his rank.
Service to Rome.
In other news, there's been a war declared. Aghirion and Syracuse are at war. Our public forum and our field of Mars are finished in Antium. A new household for Lucius Furius Medulinus, a consular tribune. He has gained a sycophant. You are the bestest, greatest, most excellent leader. Minus 4% chance of evading enemy agents, minus 1 gravitas, minus 1 authority, plus 3 zeal. Not the greatest household. Pompeia Gemella has gained a pet snake. So we could switch that with the dog if we want. Dog is a little bit better in my opinion. Sextus Cassius Dolabella has got another dog. Appius Aemilius Catulus has gained a quaestor trait. Looking after Rome's money is a sign of great trust. Plus 6% tax rate, plus 2 gravitas per turn, plus 4 loyalty for the political party, minus 4% upkeep for all land units, and enables Inspire and Rally. Latium is outraged, that's why there's a rebellion here. The Romans and the 3rd Legion are ready for action. We're going to need them to destroy the Vean rebels before they get too big. I don't know if the Sabines are going to come do it again for us. At least we're finally getting some reduced public order here. I asked for them to give a couple turns for the rebels to grow, and now look, I'm in danger. The scariest news that we got is the rebellion that's about to happen in Rome. Looks like one more turn and we're going to have a civil war. Or a slave rebellion, I'm not sure which one. And unfortunately I'm going to have to leave it here. So Camillus is going to have to work his way up towards Rome probably to stop this slave rebellion. The 2nd Legion is going to move in to destroy this rebellion. The 3rd Legion is going to have to decide whether to go to Veii or to help here in Rome. And finally we will take Cassinum and destroy the Volscians and conquer Latium once and for all. So stay tuned for episode 6. It's going to be a big one. Thanks for watching everyone. I'll see you.